Connecticut is probably more well known for being the weekend home to Hollywood stars than it is for filming big-time blockbusters. But there's a niche cottage industry that takes advantage of what our towns and cities are best known for: charm. Throughout the state, movie crews film Christmas movies that millions of people enjoy every holiday season. We're speaking with Ellen Woolf, the brand director with the State Tourism Office, about the Connecticut Christmas Movie Trail. Municipal Voice is the Connecticut Conference of Municipalities podcast in collaboration with WNHH LP 103.5 FM. I'm your host, Matt Ford. As always, be sure to give us a like and let us know what you're thinking in the comments. CCM's Municipal Voice podcast continues to present a key forum on important state and local issues. The views expressed do not necessarily reflect the consensus views of CCM or member municipal leaders. Ellen, thanks for joining us today.
Happy to be here, Matt.
All right, so before we get to talking about the movies and the fun stuff, all fun, but before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about what you do. You're the state's brand director. What does that entail?
So I look primarily we look at Connecticut as marketing for live, work, and play. So let's start that way. Mm-hmm. I look primarily after live and work, but it is a whole integrated thing that we do here, right? Yeah. So we hope that you come here because you're going to be a tourist and there's things that you want to see and you love it so much. You've had such a great time that, I think I might want to consider living here. And then I need to also check out career paths and things that I can do here. So it's the whole package that influences one another. And that's really what I look after, is the whole package in terms of marketing Connecticut as a place to live, work, and play.
Yeah, that's really cool. So it's not just get the tourist in and then say bye. It's like we want them to come and check it out. Yeah. And it's our whole image as a state.
Absolutely. We want you to come and live here and learn what an experience, what a terrific place it is to raise a family or, embellish and your career path. And while we're on that subject, one of the most remarkable things is that in Connecticut, there are so many career paths you can take. And I find myself talking to so many people with so many different stories of pivoting their career path. And we're a very unique state in that regard, because not all states have so many different industries that are really ripe with growth and innovation and where you want to be. So I find that fascinating and something to be really proud of.
Yeah, that's cool. And it's interesting to me, I'm hearing you talk about the live, work, play sort of idea, because, a few years ago, we were talking sort of about like Connecticut was still revolutionary was sort of the slogan that was going around.
Matt,
for me, I swear.
I had nothing.
That was a campaign for a while, but this one kind of seems more forward thinking. Was there something that changed in the state that kind of precipitated that, or was it just a change in thinking of how to reach people?
Sort of all of the above. There were some new people like Anthony, who is the chief marketing officer, and pretty much, and I, along with Anthony, we had the opportunity to look at the state in a different way. And it's not that predecessors or different situations kind of realized, well, we had outgrown still revolutionary, or what was the intention behind still revolutionary. Yeah. But, the Benjamins talk, right? So the budgets being as they were, there wasn't always an opportunity to do that. Yeah. And then a couple of things came together where there were some additional federal monies and some new blood and chemistry with the people in marketing office. And we really did a deep dive into who are we? Who are we now? Yeah. Where are we going? Yeah. It was a very exciting conversation to come up with, we are a state of makers and creators. Yeah. Whether it's a bio breakthrough, as in, Pfizer for COVID led that way. Manufacturing, you can't fly without Connecticut. This is not all that we are. We are diverse, and we are makers and creators of the our own world that we want to be. So whether
Yeah.
it's, doing something like that or just creating a family life or life or a
Yeah.
career pathway that we want. We're a progressive state. So, we just took a look at that, and
Yeah.
that took that to heart. And that's who we are and who we
Yeah.
continue to be and will be.
Over the last decade or so, I've seen an uptick in with trails. Is that like a kind of a trend, kind of more broadly in the country or the world? And what kind of inspires that?
Wow, the different trails were inspired by so many different things. I mean, we want to call attention to all of the things that we offer in Connecticut and the opportunities that you can take. But
Hmm.
the movement kind of that you're talking about is like for experiential things people want to do. They don't necessarily
Hmm.
want a new sweater. Thank you very much. That's good.
Hmm.
But they want an experience. And
Yeah.
so these trails, offer a really fun way to experience what's in your own backyard, or if you're a visitor, to experience
Mm.
culture or flavor of the town or the state. And
Yeah.
it grew pretty quickly in developing trails because people were having a blast.
Yeah. I mean, I assume that because they're doing more of them, that they must be successful.
Very
Like,
successful.
you wouldn't do more of them if the first one flopped.
Right.
Yeah.
They're bringing in tourists, they're bringing people out of their doors. Residents are becoming tourists,
Yeah.
and really enjoying all of these things. I mean, obviously everyone knows about pizza.
Yeah.
So visitation has grown exponentially to New Haven. Did you know that of the 10 most traveled spots,
Hmm.
including countries, that New Haven is now in that top 10 list of
Hmm.
go-to destinations. And that's because of the pizza trail and all of the excitement
I'll
uh,
take it.
around it.
That's
Listen,
that's so cool.
you gotta check it out. It's our great pizza isn't only in New Haven, but it certainly is the nucleus.
Yes, it is. Oh, sorry.
I live near New Haven. Don't have to.
So, but the trail that I had you on today to talk about is the Christmas trail. I know there's some presents behind you. I see snow in the background, so very
These are
appropriate.
actually my colleagues' presents, or that I'm giving to my colleagues that I brought in early today. And I'm like, this is
Ooh,
just perfect.
a little decorative back there. So it's the Connecticut Christmas Movie Trail.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this and how it came to be.
Ah, it's fabulous, right? So over the last 10 years, we have had 22 Christmas movies and holiday movies here in Connecticut,
Hmm.
Putnam, all the way down to Greenwich. And 22, I mean,
It's a
that
lot of movies, yeah, and not
right?
just a lot of movies, a lot of Christmas movies specifically,
It's a
right?
lot of Christmas and
Mm.
holiday movies. So it's so exciting. I mean, to to know why this started or why this happened, we have to whoop all the way back to some of my experiences,
Mhm.
which I used to work in television, and I used to work in the state's film office as well.
Mhm.
And there was a local filmmaker, and is a local filmmaker named Andrew Gernhardt.
Mhm.
And he started out doing, campy horror films. And
Mhm.
throughout the year, I was a big fan of, local hero guy.
Yeah.
And throughout the years, he, had this nice trajectory into Christmas movies, got contracts with Hallmark, and
Mhm.
became, one of their most prolific Hallmark
Mhm.
movie makers.
Yeah.
But he was also involved, as were other people, Melissa Joan Hart, involved
Mhm.
in bringing holiday movies here. Uh,
Yeah.
and my husband is a big fan.
Mhm.
So I was forced to, because I'm a good wife.
Yeah.
watch the movies with him. And from a somewhat begrudgingly state, I grew into really appreciating the good ones from the not so good ones and just falling in love with them.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things happening at once. So there's, my background in film, there's my background working with a prolific filmmaker, there's my husband's love for holiday films. And
Yeah.
then my husband and I were also bike riding in the Mystic area. We bike all
Hmm.
over Connecticut, and really enjoy that. And we got a little lost. And I stopped and asked an older gentleman in his backyard, how do I get to Noah's, which is in Stonington, a
Mm.
great little restaurant. And he said, Noah's, let me tell you a story. Do you remember when that young Julia Roberts was here? So Mystic Pizza, what is that, 30 years ago? Maybe
Probably
more.
40. I don't
Uh,
know.
yeah, right. So it filmed in and around the neighborhood and in
Hmm.
and at Noah's, and he remembered seeing this and was just so thrilled. And we just got into a chat. And Noah's, by the way, is also in some of our Connecticut Christmas movies.
Yeah.
But it got me thinking, this memory from this gentleman was
Those stories stick
like
around.
35 years old, and it was
Those are the stories that
still
people
an
remember, the
impact.
time they saw so and so at the grocery store or whatever.
Exactly. So all of these things are mushing around in my head, and I'm like, I got to do a deep dive here and find out how many Christmas movies have
Hmm.
filmed in recent times. And when I discovered that it was 22,
Hmm.
primarily with Andrew Goodhart, but others as well.
Hmm.
So networks being Hallmark and Lifetime, BT, Universal, and Netflix, I was like,
Yeah.
we got something going on
Yeah,
here.
it's a thing.
And
Yeah.
so this is how it began. And then a further dive was like, this is the first ever. There has never been a nation's Christmas movie trail. So I'm
Yeah.
like, doing this.
Like Hollywood is Hollywood, and now Atlanta's got like the superhero Marvel thing going on, but like
Oh, yeah.
Christmas movies,
Oh,
Connecticut.
come on. Everybody loves them.
Yeah. He said that your one guy was a friend of yours and was from Connecticut. It's not just him. So there's obviously something else that's attracting people to come to Connecticut and make Christmas movies.
Well,
And I'm assuming part of
exactly.
the movie part, I think there's still like there's like tax credits and everything
Yeah.
from the state that they can do.
Yeah.
But what is it about Connecticut that makes people think, oh yeah, Christmas?
Have you traveled around and seen our gorgeous towns?
I mean, doesn't every state have beautiful greens and old buildings and
Absolutely. Like, so many of our small towns in our cities are exactly what make a perfect backdrop to these Christmas movies, right?
Mhm.
We've got the quintessential town greens, as you said, and there are churches and libraries and fantastic shops and eateries. I mean, we are made for Christmas movies.
You are listening to the Municipal Voice on WNHH 103.5 FM.
I put together, since he's claimed you've seen these all, I have a short trivia quiz for you here. Question one.
Yeah.
In the movie Christmas on Honeysuckle Lane, locals will recognize Comstock Ferry Seed Company, who were built in 1820. You can find Comstock Ferry in what 376-year-old town?
Oh my gosh. So I love that movie.
You gotta answer the question.
Weathersfield.
Okay.
Oh, oh, of course it's in. I'm sorry, I missed that completely.
Yeah.
I know that one. It's a natural. So not only is there Comstock heirloom market, and
Yeah.
it's run by a young couple who, are just so infused into the community. It's just delightful to visit
Yeah.
there. Technically it's old Weathersfield, but
Old
I
Weathersfield,
love
yes.
it. I love it. It's so rockin'. And the Silas Robbins Bed and Breakfast
Mhm.
is magical. And the majority of that particular film, with Alicia Witt and Colin Ferguson, was mostly shot inside.
Okay, question 2.
Uh-oh.
and Hopin' was filmed in Norwich and Willimantic and featured Cherry O'Terry as Sister Dimphana. What other Saturday Night Live alumni was the movie's narrator?
Oh, the narrator. I remember Conchita Ferrell was, and I remember Molly Ringwald. Meatloaf was in it too.
Yeah, it was a crazy cast.
Oh no. Chevy Chase?
Yes! Oh, I was going to time you out. You almost lost there. Okay. There's only 5 questions, so you're doing good.
Boy.
So far, you're 2 for 2. Okay. Ghost of Christmas Always actor Reginald VelJohnson is perhaps best known as Carl Winslow on the family sitcom Family Matters. But what 1988 movie is he also in, which some consider to be a Christmas movie?
I hear the music going da 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 da. I think you might have stumped me.
Yes! Die Hard!
Oh my God! I was not going outside. You're right.
Some people call it a Christmas movie.
You're right. Wow.
Reginald VelJohnson, huh?
Okay.
All right. So you got 2 right, 1 wrong. Built in 1870 to 73, this building is a prominent example of civic Second Empire architecture and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. What city's city hall served as the location for Sugar Plum Twist?
I want to say that was Hartford. Wait a minute. Give me a second here. No, it was New London. Well, actually, New London, Old Saybrook, and Haddam. So,
Where do they go? Who had the best city hall? Was Norwich. Norwich City Hall is on the National Register of Historic Places. It's that big, crazy brick one with the mansard roofs and on the corner.
You're right.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Point for saying New London. No. Oh, you're good at
No, you've got 2 wrong and 2 right now. So this is the 5th one. This is for all the marbles here. Reginald VelJohnson isn't the only Family Matters actor to feature in one of the Trail's Christmas movies. Jaleel White, a.k.a. Urkel, starred in the SantaCon with what other former teen star known for explaining it all?
Melissa Joan Hart.
Correct!
Yes!
3 out of 5, you win!
Yes, I think she actually executive produced that one as well.
Yeah, when I was looking at the trail stuff, she was involved in a lot of them, especially it seems like the ones kind of more down in like Fairfield County.
Well, Melissa Joan Hart's movies, because she had about 4 of them, so she did live in Fairfield County and kind of keep it close.
Yep.
And then subsequently, there's quite a few in Mystic.
Okay. I have one more question. This isn't a trivia question. This is a personal question. Do you have a favorite of the Christmas movies?
I have a couple of favorites for different reasons. And one that, so one that you already mentioned again, strangely, was not strangely, lovely, was Honeysuckle Lane, just because the love in Wethersfield, just particularly, like you said, Heirloom Market and Silas Robbins. I got to know Olga and Dimitri, who are the owners of that particular inn, and
that's cool.
The community there is just so striking. So I love that the movie showed it off. One of my favorites that I just saw right now, I just watched it now, but like 2 days ago, was Next Stop Christmas.
Okay.
And this has a couple of Easter eggs with referring to Back to the Future. And it made lovely, well, first of all, it starred Lindsay Fonseca and Chandler Massey. Chandler's been here Chandler and Lindsay. have both been here for quite a few movies, but what I love about, aside from the storyline, you gotta watch it, it's really fun, was it made great use of the Essex steam train, um, in downtown Chester, and I think they were at Saybrook Resort and Spa, and just like
Yeah.
they used Connecticut well. I love that one. And then I'll just say one other is One Royal Holiday. And the reason I
Hmm.
loved that one, and that was like Woodstock, Putnam, and
Hmm.
Hartford. The reason I like that one is that was one of the first movies in the US that opened protocols established safe protocols during COVID to be able to film. And because all of the theaters in Broadway were closed at that time,
Yeah.
this is again one of Andrew Gernhardt's films. He actually hired legendary Broadway actors who were out of work to be
We're free to be in the movie. Yeah, that's great.
Laura
I mean,
Osnos and Aaron Tveit, and I loved the heart of that.
yeah. You came up with the trail this year, and there is a giveaway associated with the trail this year. Only a few days left in the competition, but for some of the listeners, where can they find out more about this contest if they're interested in entering?
Well, let me tell you about the contest. So we launched a year ago, and
Okay.
every year we run a contest, right? Around the holiday season. And how you win this contest
Hmm.
is go to the trail, first of all, I'd like you to see a movie. How about this? To enjoy the trail, just pick a movie and make some hot cocoa, throw in the marshmallows, and then really go and enjoy that movie by visiting all of the locations.
So watch the movie first, and then go see it.
Exactly. They call this set jetting. So it's yeah, I know, not jet setting, set jetting.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's where, people come to locations because they've seen it in the TV shows or the movies and just,
Hmm.
want to step in the footsteps of their favorite stars and live that moment.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is go to one of these locations or many and make a video or take a picture and then post that. And you're going to also want to tag us. I'm looking for the exact tag with CT Christmas Movie Trail. So that way we can find that you tagged it, right? We can see that you did, and then you're entered in the contest. And not only that, the map comes along with itineraries for each movie. So you can check out a whole bunch of locations and see where you might want to eat.
So you could pick one or a couple and make like a little trip or more into a longer trip sort of thing. And so as you're saying, there's other spots along the way. How did you go about selecting some of those?
Well, we dig into the area. So like if Mystic Christmas, for instance, there was plenty to choose from in Mystic Christmas. So you have your Sift Bakery and, all that.
So these are ones that appeared in the movie.
Yes.
So you find places that they can see in the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, to enter the contest and to thoroughly enjoy the actual trail, you'll want to watch the movie and then pick out a spot and go to the itinerary provided for that particular movie. And so, you'll be visiting the Mystic Aquarium. You'll be having a bite at Sift Bakery. You'll have another bite at Fire Tux. And then we also encourage you to dig into the local scenery of wherever you are.
Yeah, that's really cool. And do businesses, like, you check with them, like, hey, do you want to be a part of this sort of thing?
Well, businesses love being a part of this. All of the specific businesses and stores and eateries listed on the itinerary were actually spots in the movie. It's so
Yeah.
exciting to see them. But other businesses, everyone, I mean, who
Mm.
doesn't want more people to come in and see who they are and enjoy, what they have to offer? So it's a really happy experience,
Yeah.
very enjoyable.
So you talked about some of the businesses and stuff along the way, but obviously at CCM we deal with the town and city governments of Connecticut. Do you hear a lot from or deal a lot with like town leaders, with the trail? Are they excited about the prospects?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the trail brings visitors to their area. So who wouldn't be excited about that? And
Hmm.
when you come to the area, you're checking it out, you're enjoying the wares of the town, what the town has to offer. And then when you're posting about your experience, that town is getting their name out. So, all sorts of organic marketing and great PR. So yeah, the towns absolutely love it. There's no downside. Connecticut remains just a really welcoming place for filmmaking and producers and creativity. And I think you're going to definitely see some super special things in the future. I'm going to let you know one extra thing while
Okay.
we're on the subject of Connecticut's charming towns and the attraction to them and the eateries and
Hmm.
all this kind of stuff. Little hint here. Look out for our new TV to table restaurant trail.
TV
And
to table
yes,
restaurant. Okay.
TV to table restaurant trail.
Okay.
And that includes over 60 restaurants that have been featured on TV food shows like
Okay.
Bobby Flay's and Rachel Ray's. And I think we have about 9 on Diners and Dives. And so this is going to be an exciting trail coming out probably in spring. And you can
Hmm.
taste your way through all the restaurants seen on TV.
So how many did you say?
Over 60.
So is that going to be like one trail, or are you going to like within that? Is there going to be like a hot dog sub route or something, or like?
Well, actually, you can sort the trail no matter whatever you'd like to do. But I
Mhm.
have it organized by TV show and not by restaurant. So if you want to see
Ah.
Bobby Place, you can put that up. It's interactive, actually,
Oh,
on the
okay.
screen. And so you can, put all of Bobby's up, or you can put all
Oh,
of,
that's really cool. So it'll be searchable on your website.
yes,
Oh, that's so cool.
yes, be on the lookout. You'll
Okay,
be the
maybe
first
I'll have to
to
come back on the show when that's up and running.
know.
But in the meantime, Ellen Wolf, thank you so much for coming and talking with us about the Christmas movie trail.
It was my absolute pleasure, and have a wonderful season.
You too. Happy holidays. We'd like to thank our guest, Ellen Wolf. The Municipal Voice is a co-production by CCM and WNHH 103.5 FM. Joe Thornton is our executive producer. Christopher Gilson is our producer. Harry Draws is on the boards, and I'm Matt Ford, your host. Please be sure to check out our Facebook page and give us a like, and watch out for our CCM chat series on our YouTube page.